Ring them bells, St. Catherine, from the top of the room. Ring them bells from the fortress for the lilies that bloom. Oh, the lines are long and the fighting is strong, and they're breaking down the distance between right and wrong.
Thank you, Ray. This is our wonderful new music director, Ray Adkins. We're so delighted to have you with us. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Ring them bells. Well, that's a call to worship. And here we are. Wow. We welcome everyone to the very first gathering of the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living here at this wonderful, warm, beautiful, welcoming facility, the United Church of Christ Valley Forge, right here in Wayne, Pennsylvania. What a wonderful night. This is just the beginning of something wonderful. We have felt so welcomed by this beloved community, and it's a wonderful partnership, and so we're so grateful to be able to share space. They've already established a wonderful consciousness here. Have you noticed? It's warm, it's loving, it's a wonderful place to walk into. So we're just very, very grateful. So wherever you may be on your spiritual journey, you are so welcome here with us tonight for this hour or so of praying and hearing beautiful music and inspiring one another. So this is an inclusive, affirming, welcoming, inspiring, beloved community. We're open-hearted and we teach the science of mind principles. And we're part of a global organization, which most of you here know, the Centers for Spiritual Living. And so we are aligned with their purpose and their vision and their mission. And the purpose is, and I think you know it, and if you do, will you say it with me? Awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And its vision is a world that works for all. I know it's for every, but it's really for all. We sort of extended it because we like to be global. And the mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and global transformation. Now, we have a statement right here in our community, don't we? You know how it goes. Are you ready to say it with me? This is our purpose statement. Living, loving, learning, spirituality that works. And it works because we realize that we are one with the loving presence, wise and wonderful, constantly nurturing and guiding us. And we have the ability to tune in to that creative, intelligent, loving presence. And then we find ourselves being guided. Ring a bell to what we're going to ring a bell to what we're going to be doing tonight. Yes. So we're just so grateful. This is we need to help those people come in the right door. Oh, she did. Great. Come on in, everybody. You are welcome here. And in fact, you're going to be singing about that pretty soon. But first, I would like to invite our beloved Reverend Mike Gertis up because he's going to share with you one of the Declaration of Principles that Ernest Holmes wrote many years ago when he was asked what it is that we believe. And so this is Declaration number 11. And so let's hear what you have to say about it.
Hey, thank you, Dr. Maxine. Greetings, everybody. I got to tell you, nobody else told you yet this evening, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. We believe in the direct revelation of truth through the spiritual and intuitive nature of each person, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with this indwelling God. I think the key there is lives. If we live with that conscious contact of God as we understand, we worry for nothing. If we live in conscious contact with that God of understanding, We know we're directed, we know we're guided, and we know where we're going is with God. What do you have to say, Dr. Maxine?
Oh, that's it. You did the whole thing.
All right.
No rebuttals. Thank you so much. Okay, now our new beloved, wonderful Ray Adkins is going to lead us in, and I'm going to ask you to stand to sing it because you know it. My soul is welcome here.
I'm in the right place, in the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place, in the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place, in the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Yes, I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Well, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I'm getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Well, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here.
Yay! Nice job. That was wonderful. Okay. I believe we have a couple of teens here tonight. There is one of them. Where did Mila go? She's greeting. How nice. Thank you, Mila, for greeting. So I'll just talk to you, Lilia. You know, I'm thinking of when you and Mila and all the other teens were wee ones. Remember that? We occasionally find a picture from the good old days in Fun Day School, and it's like, oh, look how cute they were. And now look how beautiful you are. So we love that we've gotten to watch you grow and become the marvelous beings that you are. And we're going to talk about divine guidance tonight. So I have a little story about when I was a very young child, that I was already going to Unity Sunday School and then began, of course, with religious science when I was 10. So I knew that I could depend on God. I always knew that, and I'm very grateful to my parents for getting me started in the right direction. So I can remember one time we suddenly had company show up, and we didn't have any cookies. So my mother gave me some money and sent me to the store. I'd never gone shopping by myself. I barely knew how to get there, but I could walk there, and I did. And I thought, cookies, you know, I'm going to get some good cookies, but I don't know where they are. And so I just got quiet and listened. And I felt myself guided. It was almost like I felt a little breeze guiding me down the first aisle that I went to. Guess what was there? cookies, right? And so it was wonderful that I just said, thank you, God, took the cookies and got home, and I really enjoyed them too, but I shared them with the company. But it's wonderful. At any age, we can feel divinely guided. And I know you know what that's like because you've been in Sunday school for a long time, and now you're a teenager, and you go to camp, and you go to Oregon to these wonderful teen camps, and we're thrilled that you do. So you have grown up knowing that you can always count on that precious presence within you, even when things get confusing. Do they ever get confusing? Yeah. You know what? For us too, which is why then we depend on, here comes John Saul, and we're going to get that elevator going. Thank you. Okay. So now I'd like to invite the secretary of our board to come right up here and share some announcements with you, because announcements are very exciting, aren't they? Come on up, Suzanne. Oh, there you are. No, oh, down. Yeah, over there. No, it's over there. Yeah. To see you up here.
Hello. Well, today I have a few important announcements for you. With heartfelt gratitude, we extend our thanks to the United Church of Christ Valley Forge for gracefully welcoming us into their home, and to both their AV team and ours for their expert cooperative work. We also invite you to join us on Saturday here for UCCVF's garden event this Saturday from 1 to 4, where their master gardeners will be on hand to share their knowledge. That's pretty fun, huh? Great. Okay, additionally, we have a reminder that our annual community meeting will be here next Sunday from 3 o'clock at the Fellowship Hall. We'll have refreshments to share, hopefully. You'll bring some? The meeting will include presentations from the board, a review of past years, future planning, and member voting, and all are welcome. We also have a discovery class on Zoom for new members, orientation and others, Sunday, September 22nd and the 29th from 1 to 3 p.m. Learn or review our basic principles, get to know others more closely, and register on our website and receive an informational and inspiring packet. Lastly, a 6-week class beginning Tuesday, September 24th on Zoom from 6:30 to 9, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. Details on the website under events. That's it for today. Enjoy.
Thank you, Suzanne. Short and sweet. Now, yes, we're going to go into meditation, and Ray is going to help us get there. we open our hearts and feel the loving presence flowing through us, we recognize that we are infinitely one with the divine and constantly united with one another. And in this place of divine connection, let us feel that steady flow of Spirit's guidance, upon which we constantly, always depend. Hearts are open, minds are open, and it's as if we are in a boat, each of us, in a dark, dark sea, perhaps. And then we see a bit of light coming from the shore, from a lighthouse, and hear the ping calling us. And our faith deepens, and we relax and move toward the light. And we are welcomed as we come to that beautiful shore, knowing we have made the journey by the light that guided us there. And feel the peace welling up in our hearts as we experience the joy and the beauty of the homecoming. We are coming home to God. And the journey is gentle, and it is powerful. And we are so grateful. The light is constant, and our willingness to perceive it is real. We listen for the ping of the lighthouse, which for us truly is the voice of Spirit, always singing and singing within our hearts. How grateful we are. All is well, truly, truly, all is well. Now I would like to invite our practitioner of the day to come up and give us maybe a little reading and an opening prayer treatment. That would be Cheryl Macklin. It would. It is. Thank you.
Oh, awesome to see everybody in person. It's just, I love it, love it, love it. Welcome, welcome. Okay. My reading tonight is from Ernest Holmes' Science of Mind textbook, which shouldn't be a surprise, from the section that's called What the Mystics Have Taught, page 331. Within this infinite mind, each individual exists, not as a separated, but as a separate entity. We are at a point in the universal consciousness, which is God, and God is our life. Spirit, mind, and intelligence. We're not separated from life, neither is it separated from us. We came from life and are in life, so we are one with life. We know that instinctive life within, which has brought us to the point of self-recognition, still knows in us the reason for all things, the purpose of underlying all things, and we know that there is nothing in us of fear, doubt, or confusion which can hinder the flow of reality to the point of our recognition. We are guided daily by divine intelligence into paths of peace, wherein the soul recognizes its source and meets it in joyful union, in complete at-one-ment. how wonderful that we are led and guided in paths of peace. And so I am so grateful to be here in this community, where in this wonderful, as Dr. Maxine said, warm and welcoming community, where I feel and know the presence of God, that divine intelligence, always present, always inviting each of us to connect, to grow, to learn, and to evolve. There is only this God, and I know that each and every one here is an expression, a unique, divine expression of this wholeness, this love, this radiant joy and peace. I know that each one is guided here tonight, and each of us who are coming together to bring this celebration together are each guided. The musicians, the reverends, all of the people who set up refreshments, the folks who are greeting, all of us are gathering here tonight to connect with each other and to know that God is right here, right now, where we are. I am so grateful to know that this is the truth, and I release this word into the law, knowing that the law only ever says yes. And so with great gratitude and joy, I let it be so, and so it is. Of the affirmation, which would be a wonderful affirmation to use every morning. We can say it together. I delight in the loving and wise divine presence that assures my success in all that I am led to do today. Thank you.
We need each other to rise above it all. We're never lost, just gone from sight. The promise holds true every night, that the sun will rise above this mountain range, and the darkness will begin to change by that beacon of light, there to find you, lost in the night, there to guide you back home. We become so small and miss the chance of a bigger life and a joyous dance. Things can weigh us down and accumulate. They don't serve us now, they're just in the way. We can walk the path and evolve within, or remain the same and our wheels just spin. But that beacon of light is there to find you, lost in the night, and there to guide you back home. What was hidden and lost from our view, we see at last. the honest truth from the love we seek and what we really need, what keeps us from becoming free. We work too hard, told on too long, protect ourselves from outstretched arms, hold on too tight, forgive too slow, and run from what could only help us grow. But that beacon of light is there to find you. You're lost in the night. It's there to guide you. That beacon of light, it's there to find you. If you're lost in the night, it's there to guide you back home. We need each other to rise above it all.
Ray, that was beautiful. And Ray wrote that song, and not very long ago either, Beacon of Light. He's a genius, right? Aren't we grateful? Well, welcome to, let's see, Thursday's the new Sunday. Thank you for your adaptability. We are so grateful to have this lovely space to be celebrating our connection to the divine and to one another. And this is, as we said earlier, the very first evening here. And so tell all your friends, by the way, this is not being streamed tonight. It's just the folks here. However, on Sunday, it will be streamed to everyone, so you can tell them that they can watch at the usual time. So today, we're continuing with this wonderful idea of learning and teaching and transforming, and tonight's topic, that's different, isn't it? is celebrating divine guidance. You know, we've got a beacon of light. We have everything working together because you and I know how extremely important it is for us to surrender our small selves to the greater self, and in certain uncertain times to be guided to what's a better answer than we may have been able to come up with in our own wonderful, magical, marvelous thinking. And so the quote from Ernest Holmes is, "The one seeking to demonstrate the power of spiritual realization in everyday affairs should believe in divine guidance." Well, what are these everyday affairs? Daily tasks and responsibilities, food, shelter, companionship, creativity, children safely being able to go to school, the national election, global conflicts. These are our everyday affairs. Don't we need some divine guidance in all of them? Isn't it time for us to be surrendering the ego self and opening up to the pure expression of divine inspiration individually and collectively? And perhaps the greatest thing that we can ever learn is that we have access to this divine guidance. It's not something we have to reach for or beseech for. It is already available to us at all times. We just have to listen. You know, Jesus taught us that when we pray, we go into the closet and we shut the door. And I have always seen that to mean I need to go into the closet of my own heart and shut this door of my mouth. You know, less talking, more listening. I have to get quiet, which isn't always easy. Reverend Mike can tell you that. But I have to get quiet in order to hear the sweet song of spirit. If I truly mean that I want to be divinely guided, then I have to get my small self not exactly out of the way, because I do believe that we have an ego for a reason. It helps us get things done in the world. But it's essential, to me anyway, that we allow that ego to become transparent, so that we allow the infinite spirit of wisdom to speak through us, to guide us. You know, I'm very smart. We're all very smart, but we're not as smart as God. And so it's time for us to rely more and more. I of myself do nothing. The Father within doeth the works. And Jesus was the great example of following divine wisdom. So, blessed are the meek. I love that. Meek really means teachable. We must be teachable and not stick with what we've always been told, we always believe that somehow isn't working out for us. But to be teachable. How are we teachable? We can teach each other, but more importantly, we need to be taught by the Spirit within us. And that, again, takes listening, doesn't it? You know, I must be a willing student, always. My whole life, I am a willing student of the truth to be revealed to me beyond the erroneous appearance that I may be experiencing. And I must be a gentle teacher to others, as we all are to each other, helping each other discover something greater, something we can absolutely depend upon. And I must be willing to transform any inner limiting beliefs, closely held beliefs that aren't working for me, to align my thought with the thought of God. It's really that simple. We set our intentions after we have aligned ourselves with that loving creative presence. We set, as a community, we set an intention for a wonderful place for us to gather. We listened, we visioned, we connected with the divine and with one another. We opened our hearts to each other, and this vision was so beautifully coming together that it brought us here. I think that's divine wisdom in action, don't you? And so I'm grateful that, you know, God was already in this place, and God is in this place every time we walk in, and anyone else walks in as well. And it's a wonderful thing to realize that we get to change and celebrate the divine wisdom with a new vision for our individual lives and for our community and for the greater life. God deals in newness, in infinite potential, in possibilities. And we, as we center ourselves in that precious presence, we find that those new possibilities begin expressing as they did in guiding us to this lovely place, in guiding us to find Ray Adkins, okay? In guiding us to continue to find ways and means to be together, because we belong together. We belong to the one precious life of God and to each other. And that's the truth. So this warm and wonderful alliance with these loving, kind, generous, welcoming people, it's a God thing, you know? It really is. And so we weren't concerned about exactly how it was going to turn out. We had the vision of a warm, wonderful, lovely place where we'd be welcomed, where we could gather. And we knew that ultimately it would be a blessing for everyone, but God is in the details. Was it Yogi Berra who said, if you don't know where you're going to wind up somewhere else? And so we knew where we were going in terms of the big picture, in terms of the love and the gathering and the warmth and the opportunity to inspire each other, to hear beautiful music and to share with each other and pray together and to laugh together and learn together. And it is working out so beautifully. There's this vision of one of joy-filled, love-filled gatherings where we open our hearts to each other, where we learn and we grow, we discover something wonderful within each other, and we tell each other about that. That's a very important part of our belonging. So aligning ourselves with this power, we manifest our heart's desires. And our heart's desires are real heart's desires, not just little lusty whims here and there, but our heart's desires, things that are life-affirming, that make a difference in our own lives and in the lives of the other people that we love and live with and see in our schools and businesses and so forth. So we were virtual for a long time. And while we were virtual, your fabulous Board of Trustees, yay, Board of Trustees, they continued to find ways and means for us to gather. So we have many different ways that we come together in different places, but isn't this better? In addition to the Nibbles and New Thought, Moon Circles and so forth, and picnics and the beautiful ideas they come up with, here we are with a beautiful opportunity to meet together and to invite other people from the community to join us. So we invited divine wisdom to be revealed in it, and it continues to be. So let's celebrate that divine guidance. See, in our daily lives and activities, we listen and we follow that inspirational movement from our very hearts. It's more than our minds, it's our hearts. And we must co-create a new vision. We're co-creating a world that works for everyone, a world that works for all. Now, how do we do that? What does a world that works for all truly look like? Well, our children are safe and healthy. And those who would do harm to anyone awaken to their true spiritual nature. This is the high vision we need to keep in our prayer life. People are prospering all over the world. All needs are met. Opportunities to express themselves freely. True and lasting peace among nations. Our nation united. Understanding and compassion becoming the norm. Those are the visions that we have. This is how we open ourselves to finding the ways and the means to do that, because I don't of myself know how, but God does. Emmett Fox, a wonderful unity minister, a renowned unity minister, years ago, 1934, wrote Historical Destiny of the United States. And I'd like to read just a few excerpts from that. The only danger that can ever threaten her, the United States, is that of grave division among her own people. The only real peril that ever can threaten the United States is that one section of the American people should quarrel so bitterly with another section as to make them forget the cause of national unity, and so precipitate an internal conflict. Then indeed, should that happen, the house divided against itself might be made to fall, but in no other way. Such a danger cannot arise as long as the American people are careful never to allow party spirit to become so embittered that the destruction of their political enemies seems more important than the safety of their country. 1934, folks. However strongly devoted you may be to any particular cause, however strongly opposed you may be to some other cause, the vital thing to remember is that any cause, however good it may be in itself, is secondary in importance to the supreme cause of national unity. Are you with me with this? National unity. We cannot allow ourselves to become enmeshed in divisiveness. We have to keep the high watch just as we want our children safe and the world properly fed and people free and peace in the world. We keep our vision high. There is power in this because it's the truth. The rest of it is erroneous. What's taken place in many parts of our country and in the world has nothing to do with God's divine intention for us to begin with. Nothing at all. But you see, we were given sovereignty over our own thoughts and our behaviors and our actions, and we have made some mistakes. And we have utilized the beautiful law of cause and effect in a very, very deleterious way. And as a result, we have our work to do. We didn't create what we are in the process of co-creating differently. But that's the good news. We have the power within us, which is God's power, to make a difference, to change things, to transform the world by first transforming our own selves. See, the vision that Emmett Fox came up with is one that I can embrace. I want to keep my vision high. I want to continue to see through to somebody's inappropriate words or behaviors. I want to see through that to that beautiful creation of God, because each one of us came right out of the very life of Spirit itself. I want to be able to deny a negative appearance, whether it's in myself or within another person, and I want to be able to see the God self shining back at me, Jove nodding to Jove. And I love what Longfellow said. If we could read the secret history of our enemies, we should find in each man's life sorrow and suffering enough to disarm all hostility. This is called compassion. It is a quality of the divine, and it is a quality of each one of us. So let's listen to that still small voice of Spirit. Let's follow its guidance. Let's keep our vision high. Let's know that we are the ones we've been waiting for, and we're not alone. There are millions of people around the earth who've been praying for peace. It's time for us to join that great society of spiritual seekers and finders who are ready to have a world that works for all. And that happens when we're willing to be divinely guided. We are always divinely guided. I just have to shut this door and open this heart and go into the closet of my heart and then bring out the truth, as we are all doing, and connecting with one another and choosing together to make this difference. Let's remember who we are. Let's turn and turn again and again to that source of divine inspiration and guidance. Let's listen deeply within, and we will be led every time to compassion and to great potential, things we may not have even dreamed about before, because God is in the details and will always show us the way when we become willing. We are co-creating a new vision of a world that works for all. Will you say with me, I am aligned with the presence. I listen to the wisdom within me. I join with my beloveds in making a difference. And so, my beloveds, beginneth our lesson. Thank you. Wow. Thank you all. Oh my goodness, this must be one of my favorite times. Yes, it is. It's our offertory time. And I know that many of you give in other ways, by the phone, maybe monthly, whatever. But here we have the fun of enjoying our ushers are going to start up here, if you would, please. Because I like to be the first to put my offering in the basket. It gives me great joy. Because I always got to be first, you know. And I love remembering that every good gift that comes to me and comes to all of us comes directly from the divine. So let's say our affirmation together. Where is it? Okay. I choose to celebrate prosperity. Divine love blesses my gift. It is the acceptance of God as the source of my abundance. With joy and with gratitude, I share my abundance with this center. In doing so, I am one with the thought of gratitude. Henceforth to heal, to prosper, and bless. It returns to me multiplied positively, and as I am prospered. And so it is. Thank you.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I'm so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, and so grateful, so grateful. I am so blessed.
And we rejoice and give thanks for these tithes and for the love behind them that is prospering every person here and our beloved center as well. And so it is. Now I'd like to have all our practitioners come stand up here, please, as we close, get ready to close. Thank you. And minister. You can go round, yeah. No, let's just go right down. We're all going to go down here. Okay. I'm coming with you. Okay. Yep, thank you. Are we all here? These are the practitioners who are present here. All right, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Please tell all your friends what a wonderful place this is. Come every Thursday that you can. And then tell everyone else, if they can't be here, to tune in on a Sunday morning. Go to the website, www.cslphilly.org. Very good. Thank you. And so as we go forward, we go with great joy and enthusiasm in our hearts, blessing and praising the divine everywhere, within every person, within every situation, as we keep our vision high and create and co-create a world that truly does work for all. And so it is.
And so it is.
Yay. Soon.
With thankful hearts, we end this time. With thankful hearts, we say goodbye. We show our love and share our home with each other. We're not alone. With thankful hearts, we end this time. With thankful hearts, we say goodbye. We show our love, we share our home with each other. We're not With thankful hearts, we end this time. With thankful hearts, we say goodbye. We show our love and we share our home with each other. We're not alone. With grateful hearts,
We end this time.
With grateful hearts, we say goodbye. We show our love and share our home with each other.
We're not alone. Woohoo! Woo! Now let's